Hi everyone, so I thought I'd do a bit of a mental health update. So at the moment I seem to be doing alright, hallelujah, and I think I'm alright. Sometimes I worry because, well, I worry all the time, I've got anxiety, but sometimes I worry because when I'm feeling like this, I almost feel a little bit manic at the moment, where I get really excited and buzzing and loads of ideas and really active and doing lots and lots of things and because ultimately when I'm like this there's always going to be a crash, and yeah, that crash often happens. But I actually do feel alright this week, and I think I just have to take and focus day by day, because I find life overwhelming a lot. But if I focus on the day to day and trying to be in the moment, because I find it hard to be in the moment, it really does help. I don't know why now I was saying everything was alright and now I'm feeling really tearful. I don't know why. But yeah, I've actually had a really good day today. As I've mentioned, we're starting up the cafe, so we've been doing some training on that, and I get really excited about putting my passions into that, even though it's a bit overwhelming and nerve-wracking. But I do get excited because I'm a creative person and I love doing media for things like that. And then this afternoon I've been belly dancing and doing some Bollywood dancing and teaching. So that's been really good. And as much as I get really nervous about teaching, because I just want to give and give and give as much as I can, I'm a bit panicky. I cram so much into classes. Yeah, so that actually went really well, and that feels really good and really rewarding. So yeah, I think I'm doing alright. I think I'm just about over a really good period. I think the problem is because I've been so busy with work and doing bits, and then trying to cram in exercise and also trying to sleep enough so I stay sane, I've not been able to go to as much of my counselling groups and see my mental health nurse and stuff, so I haven't really had enough of my safe checks that I probably need. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to get back into a better pattern with those, because when I don't have them in place, they're like my little safety nets throughout the week. I know, okay, this is, even if it's feeling really good or really bad, I know if I get to that little net and I can just offload that things, they might not be okay, but they'll be saved, and that I can put what I'm feeling somewhere. Because I guess the only time I really vent is to you guys on YouTube, in my real life, or in counselling groups, or kind of play groups, but not, I guess they're not really your normal play groups because they're with other, what you call vulnerable people, although I don't like that term, but I guess we are. But they're in groups where I can just be myself, and I know nothing will shock people, and nothing, I hope, will scare them off. I guess because throughout my life I've always had to filter things, and I've always filtered, what's happening in my family, what's happening in my head, what's happening in my personal life. It's like being filter after filter, and sometimes I've had some bad crap going on, and at school or uni or work or whatever, I've had to be the normal smiley Sophie, which I am. I can't help but smile, do you know? Even when I'm suicidal, I'll probably still smile like a Cheshire cat. That's just me. But yeah, but at the same time, there's always been filters. I'm always aware that I don't want to upset somebody or I don't want to scare them. So I guess now I'm an adult and late 20s, I guess I've stopped having those filters anymore. I've kind of, a bit of me it's kind of like giving up, but also a bit of me it's like WTF. Like, if you don't like me, well, I'll be upset if you don't like me. I'm not going to pretend I'm wrong. But if you disagree with me having mental health problems or breastfeeding or having a diverse family or a very rocky past, well, I can't do anything about that because that's me. I wear my heart on my sleeve, I'm honest, and I do it hopefully for a greater good because it helps me to talk about it, but I also hope it will help others because, you know, on paper right now I've got a very cushy life. It's very nice now, but that's not to say there's not a lot of history behind it and there's not a lot of stuff that's going on behind closed doors. So I guess I just kind of vomit up, pardon the kind of metaphor, as I'm a former bulimic, I just vomit up my whole life and what the truth is because I've given up on filtering. And I actually feel by this kind of giving up on filtering, I'm starting to reap the rewards of that. I'm actually getting opportunities with my blog and vlog, and with my writing and my videoing and my story. It's actually bringing me opportunities. It's actually bringing riches to my life. And like, it's quite big how much I feel passionate about it, but also just how touching it is that people aren't scared that I'm a bit of a psycho or that they're going through it as well, or that I guess just that I'm not alone in this mad, crazy old world. And it's just really nice because throughout my life I've been told, oh, don't say that, oh, don't you overshare, which I totally overshare now, but so what. I've always been told, oh no, well, you don't want people to know about that, do you? Oh well, keep that bit quiet, or oh, don't be so honest about, sorry, I just realised my boob's out my bra from breastfeeding. Don't be so honest about that, and all of it I own. I'm not going to tell other people's secrets unless they want me to, but it's my secrets and I own them. And people have always feared that I'd not have a career or not have a partner or kids or whatever it is if I was honest. So I've always been scared and ashamed to be honest about my life and what I'm like. So I guess I feel at the moment almost a kind of freedom. Like, don't get me wrong, I need my safety nets and I am still fragile, but I also do just feel like I can breathe, I can be myself, I can be honestly fragile, I can be honestly vulnerable, I can be honestly happy or excited or a bit crazy or a bit slow. I'm a bit thick, but I don't care. Do you know? And even down to just going back to feeling a bit thick, I am actually a bit dyslexic and dyspraxic. And do you know, sometimes I can even see that I've done something wrong or I've been clumsy, or I've said something differently in the wrong order, or I've written something in the wrong order. And especially this is on social media because I'm on it a lot writing. And sometimes I can see it and I'm like, I'm not going to edit it. I'm not going to change it because I can't be bothered. That's just me. That's how my brain is thinking. That's how I function. So if you don't like it or you can't understand it, well, it's not my problem. But yeah, so hopefully this has been a bit of a positive, albeit making me feel emotional vlog. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you anyway, and do keep in touch with me. You can comment below, or as ever, I'm on social media at Mama May Blog. That's Facebook, Insta, Twitter, and Pinterest, although I ain't got a clue what I'm doing with Pinterest. So you might just see me pinning things frantically and randomly, because I ain't got a clue about that social media. But I'll do my best. So I hope to chat to you again soon. Thanks for listening to my rambles as ever. And if you want more rambles and to keep in touch and follow our journey together, do subscribe to my channel. Ciao for now.